Sonnet 71. The rhyming couplet. Lest the wise world should look into your moan and mock you with me after I am gone. Unless the wise world should look into your moan and mock you with me after I'm gone. So unless the wise world should look at your complaining and mock you after I'm dead, something like that. Last words. Dead, bell, fled, dwell. So dead, obviously a key word there. Bell, that often is like a death thing. Not so forgotten woe, not so forgotten woe. So woe, troubles, okay, that stands out. Looking for words that stand out. Verse, clay, rehearse, decay. Verse, clay, rehearse, decay. So clay, often it's a death thing, like when we're dead, we're clay. And decay, obviously, a death reference. So it's about being dead, so it's probably about reminding yourself to live. And the final two words, moan, gone. So, moan, gone. Well, don't cry when I'm gone. Something like that. Now we break it into the 4 sections. So 3 quatrains, 3-4 lines, and the final 2 lines. So it's like that. And there's a boat going by, so it's a bit noisy. Okay, now the breaths. So the breaths we have to breathe are always the start and the end. I mark them with a little forward slash. And then the sentence endings. The sentence ends in 3 ways. Full stop, exclamation mark, question mark. There's a diver fishing out old scooters that have been thrown in the river. He's just down there. So dwell, woe. So at the end of the first quatrain we've got dwell, end of the second we've got woe. Any sentences within them? No. First quatrain is all one sentence. Second is all one sentence. And then it's all one sentence down to the end of the sonnet. But the end of the third quatrain is a semicolon. So it's safe to say that we can mark that breath in there. So that just leaves us with those breaths, which is not enough to get through it. So an even sonnet would normally have the breath every second line. But we've got no punctuation in the first quatrain, so let's just have a go of it. No longer mourn for me when I am dead, then you shall hear the surly, sullen bell give warning to the world that I am fled from this vile world with vilest worms to dwell. Actually, I think the best place to take the breath is probably midway through the third line, which is unorthodox, but let's be rebels. Okay, we've got some punctuation in the middle of the lines in quatrain 2. Now, if you read this line, remember not the hand that writ it. For if I love you, so it's going to be breaths in the middle of the lines, in the middle of the quatrains, which is sort of unusual. Oh, if I say you look upon this verse, when I perhaps compounded am in clay, do not, This one, the third quatrain is more even. Normally, of the 3 quatrains, the third one will be the less even, but this one, it's the more even. And we'll do the rhyming couplet in one breath. Okay, so we've got the breaths marked. Next stage, the Césures. Césures are the natural beat that falls between the 2 halves of a line. So every line is made with 2 halves, like, shall I compare thee to a summer's day? It's one line, there's no pause, there's no breath, but there's a natural beat, there's a flow which we have to acknowledge. So in this one, no longer mourn for me when I am dead. So I like to mark it with a little V when I'm doing printed page, but I'll use an asterisk if I'm typing it out. Then you shall hear the surly sullen bell. After here, give warning to the world while it's on the breath. From this vile world with vilest worms dwell. So after world and dwell. So that's the first quatrain marked. And the rhyming couplet, and here comes a boat. Lest the wise world should look into your moan, lest the wise world and mock you with me after I'm gone, and mock you with me after I'm gone. So after me, So that is the sonnet marked out in our stages. So let's read it through. No longer mourn for me when I am dead, that you shall hear the surly sullen bell give warning to the world that I am fled from this vile world with vilest worms to dwell. Nay, if you read this line, remember not the hand that writ it, for I love you so that in your sweet thoughts would be forgot if thinking on me then should make you woe. Though if I say you look upon this verse, when I perhaps compounded am with clay, do not so much as my poor name rehearse, but let your love even with my life decay, lest the wise world should look into your moan and mock you with me after I'm gone. So it's basically saying, when I'm dead, forget about me, otherwise you'll just be ridiculous. No longer moan for me when I'm dead, then you shall hear me the sullen bell give warning to the world. Yeah, just once I'm gone, forget me. So it's all about living and all that.